Alright, let's dive into something fascinating: how the positions of Juno and the Ascendant in your birth chart can reveal the dynamics of your relationships, especially your long-term commitments and sense of self. Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to certain people, or why some relationships just seem to clash? Well, this is where astrology can provide some seriously insightful answers. We're going to explore the interplay between these two powerful points in your chart, uncovering potential challenges and, more importantly, the incredible opportunities for growth that come with understanding these planetary influences. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter. Juno, in astrological terms, often represents marriage, partnerships, and the qualities we seek in a committed partner. It embodies our expectations, needs, and desires within a marriage-like bond. Think of it as your inner compass, guiding you towards the type of relationship that aligns with your deepest longings. The Ascendant, on the other hand, is all about your outward personality, your first impressions, how you naturally express yourself, and how others perceive you. It's like the mask you wear to the world. But wait, there's a catch: friction can arise between Juno's focus on long-term commitment and the Ascendant's focus on individual expression. You see, Juno is looking for that idealized partner, while the Ascendant is simply being itself. This can lead to some interesting, and sometimes challenging, dynamics. For instance, a potential conflict involves jealousy, insecurity, and controlling tendencies within the relationship. Let's imagine a scenario. Sarah has a Libra Juno and is madly in love with a man who has an Aries Ascendant. Sarah wants a partner who will always be there and show her that he loves her, while her man simply wants to be his own person, sometimes causing her to feel insecure. These opposing energies highlight the core struggle. Think about it: Juno might focus on this idealized partner, but in this pursuit of perfection, can overlook the Ascendant person's individuality. The Ascendant person might feel pressure to fit the mold of what Juno wants, potentially suppressing their true self. They might feel misunderstood, or not appreciated for who they are truly. The Ascendant person might feel pressured to commit too quickly. This can feel like a loss of independence. The Juno person can put too much pressure on the Ascendant person to commit. Consider the couple who met through work. They immediately seem to click, and the Juno person, excited about their future, starts talking about wedding dates after only a few months. The Ascendant person, however, needs more time to process the relationship and find themselves. This could lead to the other person feeling trapped or smothered, as the early intensity of Juno's desires clashes with the Ascendant's slower pace. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk about the importance of navigating these dynamics. How can couples bridge the gap between commitment and individuality? The key lies in understanding and embracing the differences. One of the main reasons why so many couples drift apart is due to the inability to listen to each other's perspectives. Instead, we often interrupt, talk over one another, or misunderstand each other's needs. So, what can be done? Well, think about the simple things, such as practicing active listening. Make it a point to genuinely hear what your partner is saying, even if you don't agree. Then, learn to express your needs clearly and respectfully, and if needed, consider couples counseling or therapy. Let's say a woman with a Virgo Ascendant is in a relationship with a Cancer Juno. The woman, detailed and practical, focuses on a highly structured daily routine and meticulous organization. But the Cancer Juno's emotional nature might feel this is all very impersonal, causing resentment and frustration. But the conflicts don't end there. Let's say the Aries Ascendant individual might resist Libra Juno's desire for partnership, prioritizing independence. Libra Juno could feel the Aries Ascendant is too self-centered. The Taurus Ascendant may find Scorpio Juno's intensity overwhelming, craving stability. Scorpio Juno might perceive the Taurus Ascendant as materialistic. Or perhaps the Gemini Ascendant's need for variety clashes with Sagittarius Juno's desire for a shared vision. Sagittarius Juno could see the Gemini Ascendant as superficial. I'm curious, have you ever felt like your needs weren't being met in a relationship? Think about how a Virgo Juno might be in a relationship with a Pisces Ascendant. The Virgo person may find the Pisces person's creativity to be too unrealistic. The Pisces may feel misunderstood or criticized for their dreams. The reality is that these dynamics can feel like a battle, but they also hold the seeds for incredible growth. The good news? You can proactively nurture a healthier relationship. So, how do we actually use this in real life? First, start by discussing your needs, desires, and expectations without judgment. Actively listening creates a safe space for vulnerability and builds trust. And remember, awareness of each member's desires in the relationship is crucial for its success. The great thing about all of this? Setting realistic expectations is a very important practice to avoid disappointment and resentment. Learn to recognize and accept each other's individual needs and differences. Define what your desired relationship looks like for both parties. Identify areas where your expectations differ. Negotiate compromises that honor both needs. Establishing healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining autonomy and self-expression. Find ways to support each other's personal growth and ambitions. Learn how to connect to each other without giving up autonomy or individuality. Create a safe space for sharing emotions and insecurities. Build trust by being reliable and supportive. Communication truly equals harmony. This is all great in theory, right? But how can you put this into practice? Well, start by identifying the core themes in your relationship by looking at your synastry chart. What aspects connect your Juno and Ascendant? What are the major themes? This is where you can really personalize your report and create a real-world application by adjusting orb limits and choosing your preferred house system. Unlock comprehensive aspect interpretations, including the influence of Juno and Chiron. House overlays show how your partner's planets activate your personal houses. And, you can always receive personalized advice tailored to your unique synastry chart. I see a comment from Sarah saying, "Wow, this really explains the dynamics I've been struggling with in my relationship." Another viewer named Mark commented, "I think I have to study up on my chart and my partner's as well." Styles and goals don't always align easily. Synastry reveals where individual expectations might not meet, especially regarding commitment and individuality. It's a roadmap to a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. Remember, open communication, realistic expectations, and embracing individuality and commitment are all vital for a healthy relationship. By understanding how Juno and the Ascendant interact, you can build a strong foundation for lasting love. Now, I've got something super exciting to share in an upcoming video. We'll be diving deep into a similar topic, the role of Venus in your relationship. Okay, that's the basics. I encourage you to take a look at your own chart and identify these placements. If this video has been helpful, and if you want more insights into your relationships, hit that subscribe button. That way, you'll never miss out on these astrological deep dives. And you'll become a master of the relationship game. We are all in this journey together, and I'm here to help you every step of the way.